Hey guys, welcome back to D20 House, where a bunch of nerds get together, roll dice, and slay monsters. It's Friday night, which means tonight we're playing Requiem Vast Horizons. Woo! It's been a minute. Life gets in the way. Funny little way that it does. Unfortunately, we do not have Odie tonight, but we're going to keep going. Ashton will still be with the party, just kind of taking a background for this one. And we're going to get right into it, guys. But we got Chris.
Jackie.
T. Ian.
Hey.
And myself, Toff, and we're going to have a great time. I hope you're ready to have a great time. Well, Ian, any announcements?
Don't think we got anything new. No.
Delightful.
Rosters are going good. We're going to start the video game Thursdays soon.
Yes!
There's not like a set date on that because it's just going to be kind of a flimsy here-there thing anyway.
Yeah, any
But it'll
clue?
be on Thursdays.
Any clue what kind of games we can expect?
Well, shoot, we got Barony.
Oh.
We've got Human Fall Flat.
Oh.
We still got Smite. Smite's always a fun one. I still like playing that.
If we're really desperate, we have Baldur's Gate.
I don't know if that's going to happen again.
No, it's not.
If we get every single week with it and we make it a permanent deal, there might be something like a Divinity Original Sin going. You know, we might find a true RPG like that to hit through.
Play Minecraft.
But until then, it's going to be roguelikes, it's going to be silly platformers, easy things that I'm bad at.
Yeah.
All the kind of games that I'm just terrible at. Play games like Civilization.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Tune in for that, I guess. That'll be fun. Oh, it's duck time. We're rolling duck.
Okay.
DuckTales.
What does the duck say? Duck says 13.
18.
Below average out of 10.
19. Woohoo.
Dang.
All right. Guys.
I want to go watch DuckTales now again.
Yeah.
I just love
Darkwing Duck? My guy.
Yeah, Darkwing.
Gizmo Duck.
Gizmo Ducks.
Yeah. It's been a minute, guys. It's been a minute. But that is both in-game and out
I did
of
forget
game.
one. Samuel Cole, thanks for resubscribing.
Hey,
9
thanks, Samuel
months.
Cole.
Thanks for being
9
here.
months. Holy shit, we've been doing this a long time.
One full term.
Gestation. You had to say that. I don't know why. But
We've
you had
given
to.
birth to a beautiful friendship.
Fellowship, maybe. I don't know. We're surviving. We just survived a harrowing mission from the Sanctuary and Abyss. We
Oh,
came back from
man.
that freaking black hole that nobody should have went to.
Sanctuary and Abyss.
Yeah, in the signal
Assassinate a
system.
meat monster.
And
like,
Can you?
I mean, like,
I mean,
I thought my idea of just bundling up a bunch of explosives and sending them down the shaft was a good idea.
well, they already made their way into the black hole itself. The station's now gone.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that
Is it?
station's.
We don't know what happened
You
to
know
it.
what?
It's
I'm
not where
going
it's
back.
supposed to
Yeah,
be.
all we know is the station is not where it was and has not been found.
As long as it don't have thrusters, it did something right weird.
Yeah, it did have. I mean, it had very limited thrusters, so it could adjust orbit, but it wouldn't have been able to like fly through space on its
I
own.
really hope not.
Yeah.
You
What?
okay?
What?
Stop.
What?
What
I
are you
too
on about?
occasionally suffer from limited thrusters.
Thruster. Oddly, no. I hate it here.
Nope.
So, it's been a couple
1 week.
months. It always is, you know, between missions,
Yes.
R&R.
Yeah, we're
You guys
doing
get to go planet side, you go home, and especially you guys needed some recovery from that bit of a psychic ordeal that we've gone through.
The brain game.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're fine, right,
As a
Chucky?
doc that can actually help me out for the rest.
We're fine.
We survived. That's what happened.
We're back. They've been cleared for duty, but probably keep an eye on them anyway.
Yeah.
Everyone else is fine, tip-top for the most part. Yeah.
At my home colony, I would actually create a memorial for Darwin. Because I know that he actually like freaking struggled. Like he could have actually killed Check if he was going full blast. If he wasn't
Absolutely.
resisting.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he weren't fighting with every neuron
Yeah.
The
available.
impulse in his own robotic body he was trapped in.
Yeah.
Soldier should be remembered. And he fought against himself, unfortunately.
The greatest battle. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Anything from you guys? You continue to do your thing, sketchy guy?
Continue to do my thing. I got some black market items to pick up. Nothing like insanely crazy.
Yeah.
I need a couple suppressors. I need some different papers.
Yeah. You do contraband. And you, I mean, well.
Sorry. Can we take like a class during the downtime?
Yeah, absolutely.
To get like a temporary bonus or something like that.
Would you like to?
I have found my skill with computers lacking
Absolutely.
because I was trained in more conventional spycraft, but now that I'm solo operating 100%, I need some other skills.
Yeah. Roll an appropriate skill check for me to taking like a class for 2 to 4 months.
Could I utilize my administration
Yeah, that makes a lot of
background
sense.
for it? Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's just +0.
That's
Better than
fine.
nothing.
7 ain't the worst
You
thing I've
get to
ever
add?
rolled.
What is
No, it's a 0. I couldn't add Dex or Charisma. Those are my bonus
No,
stats.
it would be like intelligence.
It'd be an intelligence
Yeah.
thing.
That's not awful. 7's fine. Okay, and now make a program check for me, and no penalty, just like make it as if you had a level 0 in it, right?
Okay.
Do you have a level 0 in it?
No.
No, because you.
No.
Okay,
Oof. 3.
that's fine.
He's a boomer. He's struggling.
Yeah. Well, I've been,
He's working though.
I'm used to being on the streets.
Okay.
Used to having some tech guy being like, "Hey, yeah, don't worry about that or whatever."
I'll tell you this, Ian.
Working with physical locks more often.
During your next downtime, if you take that class again, or if you would like to volunteer for hypersleep during travel, like if you have a travel of more than like a month or longer,
Couldn't like put the program on a laptop and just do it normally. I gotta hypersleep it.
You could, but it would take longer, right? Because hypersleep, right, is very condensed.
The hypersleep kind of freaks me out.
That's fair. So then we'll just say
I'm a boomer.
after your next downtime between missions,
Sure.
you will have the thing, regardless of anything. But I'll also tell you, function as a level 0 program while you're on your ship. That's your benefit now.
Okay, I'm cool with
And
that.
then
Absolutely.
after your next downtime between adventures,
Decent.
you'll become actually level 0 for everything. Permanently.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
good stuff. Shecky, take a d6 of inspiration. Do you already have inspiration?
No. Well, I think I use it every time that I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you use it pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
But you also get inspiration all the time because you're
Yeah.
baller.
And anything for Kosham or?
Yeah. So he. Oh, thank you.
Gotcha. Good. You're good.
He would have.
T.
He would have spent some more time just trying to triangulate if he can, and like reaching out to, because he's pretty sure that Icarus is like somewhere in the outer worlds, and just trying to talk to more xenobiologists and get anyone like information from anybody to track this guy down, this person down.
Absolutely. But you've been given the lead that you need to contact the Federation.
Yes.
Right? Or not the Federation.
The Cygnus Association.
Cygnus Association. Yeah. Not
so
the Federation.
that's what he's spent. He did that while he was back home on Terra.
Okay. Yeah. So-
And he also started. He didn't have enough time to knit everyone a sweater, but he did start knitting sweaters.
Good.
He knit one for Shecky first.
Good. Shecky have a full sweater now,
It's a Feldudas sweater, yes.
so you got him a full sweater. Mm-hmm. Delightful.
When you present this to Shecky, he'll do a full-on Shecky dance. He'll just start just like, he's like doing a little like
Little
tapping
old
his
man
teeth.
jig.
His old man jig. He's weird.
Kosham definitely, he just gets kind of embarrassed, but is smiling, so.
Nice. Absolutely. D4 inspiration.
Thanks.
Yeah. Cool. Everyone's coming back to Terminus Yard.
Do I get any inspiration?
No, but you got a
I
You
made
got a
a
bonus.
you got a bonus to.
I made a playlist for Court and I put it
Oh,
in
you did?
Discord. Yeah.
You did. D8 inspiration. Pop off, buddy. Pop off. Playlists are good. Artwork is good. Everything's good. Guys, we're back at Terminus Yards. We have 2 weeks to decide. And obviously, we'll kind of blast through that once the decision's made. But we have 2 weeks to decide what mission we're going to take. And I will present to you now your 3 missions.
I'm gonna have to look into all of them now with how incredibly messed up everything is everywhere.
Okay. We have one. Give me a second. Yeah. Okay. We have one kind of stressful looking thing just off the bat. There's a mission to this planet called Emergence, where they need to ship refugees off-world.
Oh, I don't
And
like that.
you guys are given the option to just go there, pick people up, and bring them back here, back to Terminus Yards.
That's
They will,
simple, huh?
It's that no, it's simple, but it's stressful.
Yeah,
I
that's
said
what I'm-
stressful.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
ain't simple. Put strangers on my ship.
Yeah,
I don't even trust my crewmates.
you're being asked to transport people back. It's not super far. In fact, it's a pretty close world, but it is a world that is currently experiencing like a lot of problems, and there are people trying to get out of there. No, they're not like political problems; they're environmental problems.
Oh.
So they're trying to get people off planet. That one, I mean, it's a very short journey. It's only like 17 light years from where you guys currently are. It's very close.
Oh, I could walk it.
Yeah. Moonwalk it.
Short hike.
I don't think that's how space works. I just wanted to throw that out there.
It's called a spacewalk.
He's like,
You go
I'm
out and
fairly
ship.
certain.
No, that's when you go out in the hole.
And the other
in
good
rest.
thing, that is in Cygnus Association space, like solidly in their space. So it should be a more patrolled, relatively safer like region of the galaxy.
Space battle's not likely.
Yeah. Piracy is like not a concern for something like that. Okay, but that's Emergence. We could go to the planet Labyrinth, in which case there is a VIP present on station right now. Her name is Helena Dubois. She is a famous she's basically like a famous archaeologist, and
She's like Indiana Jones.
yeah, she's like Indiana Jones.
She's a Laura Croft.
Yeah, she's like kind of between those. She's like, yeah, she's a sexy lady Indiana Jones, but also a little Laura Crofty. She's a little more, she's a little more.
She's got a little.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Indy's,
all right.
Indy's got the.
She goes to like hot zones.
Yeah.
Hot zone archaeology.
She goes to dangerous planets and does like really exciting science. But the planet Labyrinth is pretty well documented, and she needs to be transported there. It's just that her usual transport's not available. That one is not too far. It is like 3 times the distance from Emergence, though.
Yeah.
So you're like, what, 64 light years out? Not bad.
At least that's just one person, and I can like feel him out before we let him on the ship.
Or, and this is like the really simple one. We could deliver supplies to a colony planet, a very well established colony planet known as Annex. But that's the furthest journey.
Note
As
on
soon
what
as
kind
you
of supplies?
say it's simple, I don't believe
What
you.
kind of supplies?
You're,
More alien carcasses or like normal
no.
people things?
you would be transporting. It'd be like scientific equipment, basically. They do some pretty advanced science on this world, but they need some stuff from
They got some
another
specialized equipment coming in.
planet. Yeah,
I'd like to take a minute, just like I did with the last VIP.
absolutely.
I'm gonna find this chick.
You
and
wanna go find
I'm gonna
Helena?
follow her around and see if she's doing any shady stuff. See if she meets up with God, what was the guy's name from the Shadow Leagues here? Teague, right? Dalen?
Dalen?
Dalen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See if she meets up with him or other shady people.
I believe it was Dalen Teague.
Dalen
Yeah.
Teague, yeah. See if she's got something strange going on.
Okay, yeah, sure thing. If either of you want to do any other research or talk to any of your crewmates, this is actually like not one that there aren't like any very clearly super dangerous options or like any really concerning things
Yeah,
off the
there
bat.
are. I gotta let a whole horde of strangers onto my ship right out the gate without vetting them at all. Yeah, that's dangerous as hell.
What was the name of the planet the refugees were leaving?
Emergence.
Emergence, thank you.
And like, get them out of there, but not my ship. I don't trust strangers. I don't even trust people I know.
Guess on an impulse, do I know anything about Emergence? I have a no of 0.
You can roll a check. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see if I can roll it. Make it That's 10 on the die.
Being from the planet, is that total 10? Mm-hmm. Being from the planet Pandora, you've heard some things about some of the other like wild planets, kind of in the inner rim of human-occupied space. Emergence is kind of wild. It's not quite as jungly and dense as Pandora is. It's a little more settled. It's a little safer.
Until whatever this is that happened.
They do have some concerns, though, on that planet. There are basically like leviathans that come out of that. No, they come out of the ocean like on like chartable regular cycles.
Kaiju.
They have kaiju.
At Pacific Rim.
They have legitimate kaiju issues on this planet, and they're infrequent. This just happens to be a hot period right now, and they have people from like further inland who are like, "Get us the fuck off this planet."
That's why weird science archaeologist lady wants to go there.
No, that's not right.
Weird science.
He's talking about emergence. This is the refugee.
Got it.
This is the refugee transportation.
I would relay this information onto the crew.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Good roll. Anything from
I
you?
cannot assassinate.
He's going to follow up on Helena Dubois.
Well, this mission might be a little bit easier in the rest, but I've actually studied the critters over in Emergence and the rest, and that they're big. They're real big. And a lot of this inner folk are actually probably just trying to flee from it. It might be safe for us to pick them up. We just shouldn't go near the oceans. At least if we want a successful mission.
Yeah. Cool. Other than that, I mean, like,
I never wanted to visit New Orleans anyway.
It's a literally me, literally story of my life. Yeah. Other than like the coasts, though, it's a pretty well-established human colony planet. And there is some like interesting science that goes on there with them trying to like deal with this problem. But yeah. You anything?
Well, I did have a. Do I get to make a roll about the research that I was trying to do while we were off ship?
Sure.
Or,
Yeah, track down that friend of yours.
Yes. Do you want like a? Let's see. What can I do here? Like a connect or like a.
Yeah. Roll a connect for me.
Okay. It's a 0. Do I get to add one of my mentals or no?
You can add your wisdom.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, that's.
It'd be 2d6.
Oh, that's
Skill
right.
check.
What am I doing? It's been too long. Thank you. That's better.
That's way better.
That's way better. 12.
Okay, you are looking for
Icarus.
And you are aware that they might be in the same kind of business you are in right now.
Yeah.
But all you know is that they also are probably you said biologist, right?
Yeah, and very possibly a xenobiologist like their father.
Like Epsilon was.
Yep.
So you look into all of that. You contact some people with the Cygnus Association. And again, they told you, like, we'll track down that information and we'll get out an official kind of communication to you as soon as we've compiled all the things we can disclose.
3 years later.
Yeah.
Several months pass. From what you get, this person is a traveling xenobiologist. They're not, like, top of their fucking field like their father was, obviously. But from what you understand, they're pretty far out. They're not in association space at the moment, but they're on a distant scientific outpost world, like a small moon orbiting a larger planet.
Okay.
It's pretty out of the way.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks. That's what I needed to know. Yeah. So the cargo transport is on which planet?
Annex. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, cargo is kind of my deal. What do they tell us? What kind of cargo? Do I need to talk to somebody about that? What's the deal about Annex?
Annex. Roll a no for me.
Okay.
With intelligence.
Scientific equipment.
9. No, when it's I don't have 0, so it's a -1.
It's a
minus
base of
one.
minus
So
one.
8.
8. Okay. This is some pretty advanced equipment. You don't really know if you understand kind of exactly what it's about, but it seems to be some kind of medical equipment. You know, the planet Annex is a pretty old colony at this point, and it is a colony humans settled on that already had an indigenous sentient humanoid population.
Okay.
So there was a civilization of aliens here that welcomed humans onto their world, and they have since developed a society
Got some
together.
relations.
Yeah, they live in harmony with these people called the Sylar.
Sylar.
Okay.
We ain't met one of them yet.
No.
How do you spell that?
Sylar.
Thank you.
Like Skylar. From one of those weird millennial moms.
Jesus Christ. Huh? You don't know that much about the Sylar, but you do know people who would know better than yourself.
Yeah.
But at the very least, you know that this is like a very well-established human colony. And if they wanted to be, they're well off enough that they could probably petition to join the Human Alliance. They just haven't.
Okay.
They're just like, nah, we cool.
Well, it might be because they have the Sylar with them. You know, they're such an integrated society, they might not want to join this bigger coalition.
Right.
And you, my friend, going around the
Yeah.
station, it's not hard to find this person.
Cool. And I want to see, I want to see the generals. If she's sneaking around weird places, if she's meeting with shady folk, or if shady folk are following her, right? Run some counter surveillance.
Yeah, make a check for me.
Nice little
And then
notice.
I'd say with wisdom, yeah.
All right. 8.
Okay, 8 total.
Terrible. I could do better.
Tracking this woman, Helena, down, it's not hard to find her. She just kind of bounces around all over the ship. She spends some time in recreation. She goes to the ship's onboard gym a lot. She goes to the library a lot, which is just like a huge digital archive.
Yeah.
But then occasionally, you kind of find the one time she it kind of spends time for herself. She goes to the observation center and looks through the Codex of Worlds, right? And is just absorbing
looking for the next
information.
gig.
Absolutely.
Sure.
You do not notice anyone following her, anyone else casing her, her spending an abnormal amount of time with anyone who is not an administrator aboard this station.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Then the next section would be some open source. Is she actively is she one of those just feral people?
No.
Just a danger to society when she gets down on the planet and she's just I'm gonna dig it all up and just crew be damned, ship be damned.
Sure, roll a no for
Risks
me. Or a
everything.
connect. Something like that. See what you can learn about people.
Well,
Ooh.
that's 7.
Not bad. She doesn't seem that dangerous. In fact, from what you understand,
She's not overly cowboy. She's
No.
she's not crazy Laura Croft. She's
No.
refined Laura
she's pretty
Croft.
she's pretty cowboy, but from what you
Yeah.
understand, she's respectful of the environments that she works in and of the histories and the cultures involved.
Okay.
She exclusively does go for she doesn't just go for untamed alien wilderness. She goes for archaeology and trying to
lost.
lost
Yeah.
stuff. She is trying to put together.
I wasn't expecting, and Court doesn't care necessarily. Court's not necessarily a good guy.
Yeah.
It's not is she going to Egypt and stealing all of their artifacts while they're still living there kind of thing. It's more so, I just
Yeah.
want to make sure that she personally is not a risk to the ship.
She doesn't. She seems pretty cautious, from what you understand. That she's a go-getter and she'll say fuck it, I'll do it myself. But she's not someone who's just gonna throw herself into the pit of vipers for the
okay.
golden idol. You know.
And then where are we taking her?
Oh, you're taking her to the planet Labyrinth. Yeah, planet Labyrinth
Tell me about that.
with your 7 no is what you said.
Sure, yeah.
Or if you
I'll just keep
okay,
if it's fine.
that's fine.
I got a -1 to it, so I don't think I'll do any better than average.
Yeah, in terms of your 3 journeys, it's the one that's middling in distance, right? Little bit of bad news. It is kind of out of the Cygnus Association space.
Yeah, okay.
It's not great, not ideal, not perfect, not awful though. You know, not great, not terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking at like 333 Norma is our galactic heading. So we're heading towards the galactic center. 64 light years out is not awful.
Yeah.
And the really big thing, right?
Uh-huh.
There is a primitive civilization of sentient aliens on this planet that are not like horrendously warlike or dangerous. They all seem to be relatively hive-minded, and people like Helena study them because they're doing some kind of massive work that covers like a huge chunk of the surface of their planet,
Okay.
and no one knows what the fuck they're building.
All right. But this isn't like a Starship Troopers, big bugs that are shooting plasma
No.
into the sky. We land on the planet and this swarm's coming out.
No, this is like
Leviathans coming out of the ocean.
this is like a huge.
Just aliens being weird.
This is like a eusocial, planet-wide species of humanoids
Humanoid,
who don't
okay.
bother other people. They just like work on this massive planetary structure, and no one knows what the fuck its purpose is.
Huh.
It's very primitive. It's not like made of any powerful alloy. It doesn't have like electricity.
They're building the world's biggest anthill.
They're making a massive fucking anthill, but it's covering like 12% of the planet's surface. That's a huge portion of the planet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a big planet, but it's a lot.
A little bit more than spring cleaning.
Yeah, and as far as anyone knows, they've been doing it forever.
Yeah.
So that's why she's going there.
They're sentient, you said? So you can, like,
Yeah, they're people.
wave them down and talk to them kind of thing?
They're people.
It's not like a hive mind, like they're so hyper-focused that they completely ignore you unless you attack them or you get in their way and they attack you kind of thing.
That's how you understand it. You don't have the best understanding
Yeah.
necessarily. They seem like they're probably eusocial. So they're all individual units, but they have a hive connection.
They've got that purpose.
Yeah. They have
Okay.
some kind of purpose. No one knows what it is. That's why she's going.
Cool. I'm not against that one.
I think it's the most cowboy one, to be certain. Very fun.
Are you a cowboy? Oh.
I'd say probably either the first two. The quick mission, hopefully, just would be as it is quick.
I
Well,
feel for the people of Emergence. I am ludicrously against pulling up to a dangerous planet, letting God knows how many strangers onto the ship, and then ferrying them. I just don't like that. They're gonna try to dismantle things. They're gonna put fingerprints on stuff. They're gonna steal. They're gonna start a fight. Who knows? I don't trust large groups of anything. This is one person that we got to take. It's a relatively safe trip. The aliens are neutral, relatively non-hostile. We got a middling distance, so it pays real well. I'm happy with that.
So we're kind of against going to Emergence right now.
I'm super against Emergence.
How do you feel about Annex, having done the research on that one?
So
It's a stable planet. You're just delivering supplies.
I'm
But
nothing
it's far.
against that.
That's the main problem. It's far.
yeah. Well, okay. Question. So given the previous research he had done about trying to find Icarus, right? Like that
What
Icarus
gets you
is
closer
yeah.
to some info?
What's gonna get me closer is Icarus. Which part of the outer worlds is
Might be some
Icarus
crossover
on?
with a cowboy archaeologist.
That's what
right?
I'm wondering.
Like,
Yeah.
That
like,
might also
if
get you.
that would absolutely
I was kind of hoping.
that would absolutely sway Koshin's vote.
Here's the
Not
thing.
trying to overtly mitigate.
From what you understand,
That's what.
Icarus is on a planet literally called Outpost 63. That's
Okay.
literally just what the planet's like. It's a moon.
Okay.
It is a scientific outpost.
So close to greatness.
How close? Yeah, yeah.
Six
Here's the-
six away from greatness. 6 outposts later.
what does 57 have to do with it?
Six.
There's similar distances, but they're nowhere near each other. Because Annex, you're looking at,
Central, right?
yeah, you're looking at 14 Sagittarius, and it's 103 light years out.
Okay.
But then
And
Outpost 63, you're
in the
looking
other
at
direction.
88 Cygnus, and that's 106 light years out. So you know it's completely on the other side of the fucking galaxy.
Yeah, that's
You're going the wrong direction.
Nothing's taking you that way right now.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Still, she could have connections or information. So it's interesting that you talk about.
Do you ever meet her? Or do you just stalk her?
I don't need to meet her.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
Why would I do that?
Large groups of people, large packs of people like this. I almost trust a pack more than I trust an individual.
No, I followed her around. She's good.
No, I'm talking about the refugees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
And I'm saying that I haven't met any of them.
yeah.
Individual
And
mammals are
the
weird.
problem,
Yeah.
right? If I could have dossiers on everybody, if it was something like they were all at the terminal and a large group of people needed moved, and I could follow them each individually for like 2 weeks and make sure that they're all, behaved.
Well, when people
Cool.
are in fight or flight mode,
Exactly. They're super
trying to
unpredictable
escape.
and dangerous.
They're more likely to keep to themselves and.
No.
This might sound a little bit crass, but I'd be happy for the people that we're supposed to meet that I don't have to actually shoot them, like I did with Darwin,
See, there you go.
because I'd like the second then.
And she checks out.
Can't say I'm not intrigued by what she's studying.
I vote number 2.
Is that too?
I don't have much interest in overtly boring missions.
So we're going to Labyrinth.
I want to be safe, but I also,
We're gonna have fun.
I want to have a little fun. I want to have the potential to do good in my way. And delivering medical supplies is good. It's not what I do.
Absolutely not. Okay, we're gonna take Indiana Jones to the Temple of Doom. Is that what we're doing?
I think so.
Ooh, that's a good PJ Boy one. I do need to know for that. Are we just dropping her off and turning tail? Are we hanging out with her for a week? Are we hanging out with her for 4 months?
So you don't know. Here's the thing.
There's some variation in how long we have to stay planetside.
You guys are given an some extended pay and extended supply for this job if you take it, because you either are going to drop her off and she'll know pretty quickly how long she needs to stay on site, and she'll say, "Get out of here, I'm good," or you'll be with her for a maximum of 2 weeks and then take her home. And she won't know until she's on site and able to kind of figure out the situation.
Okay.
2 weeks isn't terrible.
You've been staying a week at every place you've gone.
Yeah. And it's once again, it's dealing with at least humanoid problems on the ground. That's my jam.
There are human researchers.
These
on
giant
the
black
planet,
hole existential terror things, that's not my jam. These whole Leviathan things, not my jam.
Yeah.
Things that are people-sized that I could just shoot in the face and be done with, totally my jam.
That's
Absolutely.
the opposite of what Checky wants.
Hey, I don't want it either. I'm just saying, if I have to pick giant Leviathan trying to eat my face or some dude coming up and some guy getting up in my face and just making a scene, I'm taking the little fella. I am okay with 2 weeks. I really hope that she just says, "Nah, I'm Gucci, you guys get out." But I am okay with this.
Okay. Yeah. You won't know until you get planetside. Out of game, I'll be completely honest with you guys. That decision has not been fully made yet. It will be made by the result of rolls.
Got it.
So, we're gonna have fun.
Got the crew.
Cool.
But if she believes she'll be planetside for more than 2 weeks, she'll tell you to bug out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I get stocked up on some anti-personnel
Okay.
grenades,
How
Yeah.
long is it going to take us to get there?
some frag grenades, some flash
Okay,
grenades.
so we're looking at a
planicide
64
munitions.
light years. Give me a second.
Yeah. That is copyright by Disney. Or no, Pixar. Yeah, Pixar's Toy Story.
Yeah.
Okay, we're looking at
Panini Planet?
Panini Planet.
we're looking at 42 days.
Okay.
So just over 42 days to get you planetside.
Cool.
Okay.
So we're looking at an 84-day journey.
And of course, we're not going to a human settlement research station there. She's going to want to drop us some weird predetermined spot in the middle of nowhere so she can get to her ship. Right?
Actually, there is a small mobile hab set up on site where she wants to be dropped off.
Okay.
There's like a handful of human researchers.
Yeah.
And they have relations with the locals.
Okay, that's nice. I appreciate that then.
Yeah. So she's dropping into friendly territory, in theory.
Cool.
It's just that it is like a little bit of a wild world, but it's not bad.
And then it's great because then we have like 5 guinea pigs that if we get down and they're all acting weird, then we know there's something funky going on with the hive mind and they're absorbing them, and then we can just bail. They'll already tell us.
Oh, Lord.
Life is good.
Okay. We want to go to Labyrinth?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah,
I like
I'm in-
Labyrinth.
I'm in
It's
for
a
that
fun
one.
planet.
Absolutely.
Yay!
I don't trust you.
Fuck you. You never trust me.
Should I?
Sometimes I have your best interests at heart. Sometimes. All right, guys. We talked to Captain Era. He's down for that. Any of these missions are like none of these are controversial missions for the rest of your teammates as far as things are concerned.
Yeah, I wouldn't have figured that anybody would have something too crazy. There might be the world where the one that we picked gets a couple more votes because it's like, oh my God, she's such a high profile. Who would it be that was Nora? It might just be like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm stealing the words from my mouth, Ian. Yeah.
I know her.
Yeah, Nora's like,
This is gonna be so cool. I'm such a
actually,
fan.
well, you'll have to talk to Nora, see what she thinks about her. But
Well, yeah, we have like the meeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does Nora
Yeah.
have negative opinions?
no, we all get together.
I
she's a-
wouldn't have thought. She's a fan.
She's a fan.
We all get together with Captain Era, and everyone can discuss what's going down here.
Just makes Court want to pick
Yeah.
number 2 even more than.
Everyone's
Fine, give the kid what she wants.
everyone's into it. It's a good job. We can take up on it.
Okay.
Oh my God, Laura, why do you call me every time I'm streaming on a Friday night? You know why I'm. Like, you know I'm working.
It's like your mother called right before we started.
She needs to make a
No.
compilation as we keep going.
Literally.
Every interruption from that. Someday you're going to answer and then just like continue.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody compile that and then we'll send it to Laura to shame her.
It's happened at least 3 times. Okay?
Yeah. We've had at least 3 sessions.
Yeah, God.
Number 5.
5.
Yeah, we kind of get things going. I mean, like, Tabari doesn't have like much of an opinion. He's an engineer. He's just gonna be helping you with the ship. There's like nothing for him for this job, you know. Amrit's kind of excited because he's like, oh, I can go do psychic things and try to like communicate with this hive species.
Primo.
God, I wish you wouldn't.
Keep in mind, you know, he's not a telepath. He can like do divination stuff. So
Yeah.
like he's not gonna like
It's great, but
Yeah.
like, you know.
he's not gonna jack into the hive mind, but he's at least gonna be like feel. He can like passively kind of feel. This is what a eusocial humanoid brain feels like. Interesting.
Have you spoken with eusocial creatures before?
Yeah, you ask Amrit. He just. No, not at all.
You have to come out to my little
Slice of galaxy.
yeah.
You were from
Visit my my flock.
you're from Terra, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's that's not too far at all.
Chat.
I could probably make, what kind of eusocial and then Nora kind of cuts him off and just. So we have a drop zone, and we're gonna go meet up with a group of human scientists, right?
Yeah.
Do we know who they work with? Do we know anything about that? Do we know why they're there?
To do science?
If it's good enough for you.
To be honest, I only looked at the closer and listened to what everyone else had to say about the closer runs. After that long one, I'm not sure if I prefer to get the mission score up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Listen, I'm into the idea of emergence, right? Back in the day, I was kind of looking into getting some of the implants that they install on people there. Kind of neat, but oh, they have cyborgs.
Cybernetics.
I mean, they have a lot of cyborgs.
Those kind of implants.
Keep your head out of the gutter.
Are you kidding? The other kind are highly impractical for soldiers. Come on. No, she just.
I'm sorry, I thought that was Nora talking.
No.
Yeah.
No, sorry, it's Riva. My bad.
Nora's bubbly. Riva's.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just thought I heard
My bad.
Nora
My bad.
for a
I
second.
did. I think I did say Nora. That's my bad.
Okay.
It's Riva.
All right.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting their implants back in the day, but it's just it's a big decision, going Borg. I'm
Organ out.
down for Labyrinth.
Need the Borgs at 3 a.m. looking for microchips.
Oh my god. Captain Aero approves. Everyone's kind of down for it. Nora seems like really excited though. Nora, yeah.
Borg's having a blockchain party.
My god. I hate it.
You got something to share?
Yeah, she's just kind of like, well, a lot of the knowledge in my field about some of the kind of far-flung, less developed alien civilizations, a lot of that stuff has been cataloged by Miss Dubois. So, it's just, I've studied her work for a long time. I wrote a report about her when I was still going through school because we had to write reports about notable figures in the field. She's not a xenobiologist. She doesn't study their biology, but she studies their culture. And those things are a lot closer related than we might think.
Certainly.
Yeah, big fan.
Somebody's got to write the books.
Well, I bet you'll get an
Turns out
autograph.
that one of them is.
Boy, night of Ian, thanks for.
Oh my god, she's going to be on our ship. Yeah, and she she just goes. Yeah, everyone gets ready. We give it like another week on site and do all of our pre-flight and stuff. Everyone, yeah.
I guess I did have one final question. We've already made the decision, so it's
Absolutely.
relatively irrelevant. It's just for me. When you say primitive alien society, me, Ian, is like, yeah, we're at spears
Yeah.
or
Stone Age.
muskets, Stone Age. Okay.
They are Stone Age, but they do have like a global civilization
Yeah.
because they're hive mind.
Yeah.
But they do not have advanced technology. They don't have manufacturing.
Okay.
Um,
Just kind of came upon me where it's like, we're in a giant spaceship traveling light years in, days kind of thing. And it's like, primitive could be assault rifles.
yeah.
It could be
No.
machine guns and nukes.
Truly primitive.
Okay.
And the fact that they're
Assault
building
rifles are
this
still relevant, yeah.
massive
It freaks me out.
city.
Not gonna lie.
structure?
It doesn't seem to be like a city, It's some kind of megalith. We just, no one knows what it is.
Okay.
Ashton and
Cracking a planet would open with the old ones.
Yeah.
Ashton and Nora can tell you though, they like the most advanced technology they have is that they have symbiotic relationships with some local life forms.
They got like the Avatar style
Yeah, kind of.
horses and giant lizard panther things or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like that too much.
Whatever.
You guys load up. I need some pre-flight checks from everybody.
Thanks for the 100 biddies again.
And
not
your
be-
pre-flight check, more than just doing security stuff on ships, is going to be consist of you have to meet your VIP because you're the security
Yeah.
officer. You're the one who has to understand her a little bit better and kind of clear her and make sure everything's fine.
Do it as a talk check.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Roll a little charisma.
Talk or connect, that's fine.
Make sure that after that extended flight from that last time, we were almost out for an entire year, and the rest of the spike drive is fully clean and operational. There's no extra gunk, cruddies, fingerprints, or anything. It's spick and span and good to shine.
Yeah, you and Tabari are in there
Gotta
working
work.
hard.
Something about being on the ship again after months away, and with the whatever it was
Brainies.
in his brain, he's feeling a little off, so he's not quite on top of his game.
Oh, you rolled shit, didn't you?
I rolled okay. It's a 12.
Oh, what the fuck? 12's really good. 12's really good.
Get out my
When
house.
I roll a 1, I assume that it's gonna be bad.
What the fuck do you add?
7 on the die.
3 to exert and 2 for my con.
Dude, you're nuts. 3's high. High level character looking at
8 for work.
8.
Because instead of actually trying to fix things and being proactive, actually Checky's kind of calmed down his game.
Oh, after this mission, by the way, everyone should level up.
Yeah.
Yeah, which that's gonna be
I'll
your
be
last
trying,
level
yeah.
up,
So nice.
and you're gonna be level 3, level 7 or
Seven,
something. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Total? Sorry.
Well, he's 6 right now.
6.
Oh, no, wait. You mean for the work?
Yeah.
8.
8. That's fine. 12. You're good.
7 on a talk.
7 on a talk.
Nice and average.
Okay. Yeah, you and Tobari, you guys go in there, and he just kind of looks at you. I did everything I could after the last flight, but jumping into making a spike drive like that.
You don't
On
have
such-
to explain it to me. You just have to tell me what to do and the rest. Just
Yeah, he opens the like hatch to access the inner workings of this like subatomic drill, and you realize like, oh, this thing's kind of like super fucked up.
we're gonna have to remachine most of these parts.
Yeah,
I'll get
Well,
on it. In fact, let me just start taking scans.
I've gotten most of the replacements necessary.
Which
but,
ones you don't? Let me make a list.
Okay, and I need one more skill check from you since you did technically fail your first one.
That would be 10.
10. Great. Yeah, you guys get it done.
8 fails. Hey, wait a second.
For him, it fails.
Wait.
7 fails for you, but your DCs are not the same.
7
The
fails?
engineers had to work harder than everyone for the most part
Yeah,
because
because there's a problem.
we jumped the ship on without prep last time.
Yeah.
You actually rolled really well, even though
I'm sorry. My
you're good.
expectations are skewed because of Pathfinder.
T, you have 97.
Yes.
That can't be right. Yeah, 97 days, 98 days rounded, worth of supplies.
Cool.
Cool.
Wait, we have how many supplies?
98 days worth of supplies.
I thought you said it was 42 days out. Mm-hmm. So 42 days to get there plus 2 weeks plus another 42 days? That's not enough.
You guys get resupplied, remember?
Oh, we get
That's a
resupplied
call.
planet side.
You
Okay.
guys generally get resupplied wherever
Okay, cool.
you're going.
Cool.
And on the bright side, look, there's less cargo. We still going to implement the plan where we separate it per room and the rest for emergency stashes? I mean, it's not as long as a trip, but...
It's not a bad idea.
Conversation goes awkwardly, doesn't it?
Or
Well, where do you go find her aboard this station, or do you summon her to the ship?
It'd probably be a summon to the ship.
Okay, absolutely. You summon her. You're waiting in the cargo bay. They're talking about cargo right now, and she comes down the way. She's human, and you were under the impression she's human. There's something off about her. It, like, just by appearance, you're like, she's obviously human, but you think she might be a little bit of something else.
She's got like some cyborg in there.
No,
she's
like
Some
a
alien
half-breed.
something.
she might be like a hybrid. Like you don't think like one of her parents,
Okay.
but maybe a grandparent.
Interesting.
I thought you were going to say like some weird science experiment.
No.
But
Honestly, I could care less.
Yeah,
She walks up and her eyelids go the wrong way. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
whatever. I've already made the decision.
but you know she's like 5'7", decently athletic kind of build. She has her own gun.
How old is she? If
She's in her
Nora's
40s.
writing, okay, she's like 10 years younger than me.
She's in her late 40s, but still.
One of my crew members was writing dissertations about her in college. Old.
yeah.
Nora's like 35.
Oh.
I guess it is about time for that midlife crisis. It always creeps up at some point.
Anyhow.
Just wait until the end life
Yeah.
crisis.
It's okay. 50s is late 30s.
So she walks up and she's got like subtle scales
50's
going
the
on.
new 30, honey.
Yeah, it's her eyes. It's
always the eyes.
Yeah.
There's when you look into her eyes, there's just like these.
Got the goat pupils.
No, she's got pretty normal pupils, but the irises are kind of this like flecky kind of gold color, and you see they're like from the corners of her eyes, instead of like the tiny little red veins humans have, hers are black, and you're like,
Black blood is never a good sign. Cool.
She's little flecks of gold.
she might be Ixalan. She might have a little Ixalan
Interesting.
in her.
Ixalan's the dude that
Yeah, the ambassador that
That
you talked to, that
ambassador
drunk
was?
guy, Carrick,
Yeah.
Oh,
he
that
was
awesome
Ixalan.
guy.
Yeah.
and then I broke into his room.
Um,
Didn't break it. He left the door open.
They're like lizardy.
No,
No, they're
No,
tree-
he's like,
didn't he have
uh,
flowers, right?
He's like a
In
dark
spring?
elf.
they're like
Oh.
they're really loud.
They
Yeah,
got like the little antler.
They're like
Yeah,
dark.
yeah,
Got it.
Yeah.
But she's got like a little bit of that, you think. But like she comes up, she meets you immediately, just kind of like waves you down. She's like super enthusiastic and just, oi, how's it going over there?
Well, it's going all right. Everything's in place. Court,
Helena.
pleasure to meet you. Obviously, I would have seen some kind of firearm clearance.
Yeah, she provides it anyway, but just
Okay.
actually, this one's pretty new, so don't go banging her up or anything if you're gonna do an inspection. But it's a beautiful, it's a laser pistol.
Yeah.
It's not like what you have for the most part, because most of your stuff is still physical. This is like T3. It's a nice. If you had a deagle that shot lasers, this is basically it. You know, it's a heavy cannon for
an impressive piece.
a firearm. Yeah. There's some pretty impressive things out in the jungle, and you go to different worlds. So
Yeah, I don't doubt it. One of our crew members ran around in his jungle for a while, brought me back. Quite the little piece. Show it to you when we're on route.
yeah. Well, I'll give this to you for clearance, and other than that, I mean, I've got some like tools and stuff, but I pack light, and I won't need much in terms of supplies. So I've already worked with Quartermaster though, so yeah, I don't really know what else. Court, you said?
Court.
Court. All right. I know you're Captain Aira. Yeah. And I got a digital. I got an email from your doctor, but I haven't met her yet.
Nora.
She'll want to meet you.
Oh yeah. I want to meet everybody eventually. So let me know where I'm going to be staying.
tried.
Where I'm going to be staying, and any security measures I need to know about on the ship. And
Yeah, give her the general rundown.
yeah, you guys get her. You guys get her an EVA suit.
Yeah.
You get her a blank white one. So yeah.
Despite all my security concerns, I'm pretty lax when it really comes down to it on the ship with things. I've got her outnumbered.
Yeah. Oh no, she's fine. She's
Yeah.
she honestly she just seems like really kind of chipper and like maybe a little bit sassy, but she does not seem like a danger.
Sass all she wants.
She's some
whatever.
nerd.
Yeah, she's just a nerd who went out in the jungle and got
Nerd
her.
with a big gun.
Yeah, she's a nerd with a big gun. Like
Not a bad kind of person.
Did have a couple questions about what we're expecting planet side and what you expect of the crew.
right. So the workers. I really won't know kind of what I'm going to be getting into until we're there proper. You know, I have some preliminary data. I'm going to need to make physical contact with the structure in order to kind of start my assessments. And you know, as soon as I make that assessment, I can let you know immediately if you're going to need to stay.
I guess what I'm asking more so is not whether or not we need to stay. I understand that that's a decision that needs to be made on the fly. More so, when we land planet side, is the crew chilling on the ship? Do you need
Oh, well,
assistance outside?
I won't need assistance, but you're welcome to chill on the ship if that's more comfortable for you. But the community around the mobile hub, from what
God,
I
hate it when they say
understand,
community.
Huh?
I hate it when they say community.
Yeah.
Anyway,
around the mobile hub is, from what I understand, very agreeable. They're very friendly. And so if you want to go out and meet, there's a handful of other scientists on site, or if you want to meet any of the locals, you're more than welcome to accompany me. Yeah, it might be fun, but it's other than
but there is no extra responsibility.
no, there's no requirement. You guys just need to take her there, and then she'll let you know
And
if you
then
need
possibly
to
take
take
her
home.
back.
Yeah, but
Cool beans.
that's it.
That was
The only remaining question that I would have needed to talk to her for.
Oh my God, Laura, stop! Stop calling me. Jesus.
One more important order of business. If you got any favorite movies, you need to report to secondary engineer Shecky.
All right.
He organizes all that stuff.
Yeah.
He's also going to want to know about favorite dishes as well. Give her the rundown of the ship map. That's all I've got for her.
All right. Thank you. I think
Where's she bunking?
I think we'll have a great time. She's gonna bunk in actually same space that you were
Yeah.
in the other pod in the kitchen area. Yeah. So
Makes the most sense because
gonna be your roommate.
Nora and
Oh.
them hang out in
obviously you're separated.
med bay and gym. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, when I meet her and the rest. So, you're the new one on board, right? Mm-hmm. Shecky.
Shaki, I was told to meet you. I was told to give you my favorite movie, right?
Well, that's spoiling my whole spiel and the rest. What's your media? What do you listen
That's
to?
why I
What do you
did.
eat? What do you watch? And most importantly, what do you drink? I know it's a whole list of whole lot of things and the rest, but I mean, if we're going to be sparing, what was it, like
Whiskey.
40 or something plus days? Whiskey? What type and the rest?
Oh,
Cheap or the good?
Anything. Here's the thing.
Fuck, I like her. God damn it.
I can't be picky about specifics, right? Because when I'm out there, I just get whatever brand they've got. Sometimes we have to manufacture it ourselves with.
I got a couple you'll love. Let's go on to the rest.
Wonderful.
What type of music and what type of documents that you want on the ship and the rest? I can work with Kasim. I actually can knit very good sweaters.
Well, Kosham. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kazim.
Kazim, yeah, it's very good.
What's my next character?
Well, you know,
Sounds like a character in Aladdin.
Yeah.
Kazim.
if I had to go for a specific, rock's pretty good. You know, like I could go for something a little heavier, but I think I prefer.
Norwegian death metal.
No, I think I prefer, you know, kind of just like the standard like pop rock kind of.
All right. So a little bit of alternatives. A bit
Yeah, a little
more heavier
alternative, a
stuff.
little indie. Yeah,
She too fights the foo.
yeah, yeah. You know, she might be like a little Grateful
And
Dead.
all right,
You know,
other question: when you eat something, the
rocky.
rest, does it need to be greasy or clean? The rest, and healthy or regimented, or at least do you have?
greasy. My metabolism, I really don't have to watch what I eat as long as I like burn. As long as I'm decently active, I can eat thousands of calories. But here's the thing: I don't have to, right? My metabolism is really efficient, so like you don't have to worry too much about what you're feeding me, as long as you feed me something.
I got a couple of grimy dishes that I could put together. Well, I shouldn't say grimy. The rest, trust me, they look like kind of a slop pile that you put together. But as soon as you take that first spoonful and the rest, you'll be happy.
All right, and then movie, The Darkest Shore. That's a good one.
Darkest
It's a
Shore.
really good one.
I think I remember watching that. Well, I'd like it once again.
The longest light year.
All right, that answers all my questions. Everything else I need to know. I guess you're going to be bunking right next to me, right over here, and the rest.
Wonderful. And I was, and she kind of like, she has a PDA that she strapped to her wrist, but it's like, you can tell she's not comfortable with it. This might be like more digital than she's accustomed to. And you kind of get that sense from her.
Bloodite.
At the very least, like, she,
Analog's better.
yeah, yeah. And she's, doctors this way, right? And then we'll be going through to,
Hell, I'll take you a tour of the ship. Phone me.
thank you.
Oh, no problem.
I'd like to supervise the meeting with Nora.
Absolutely. Roll. Is there like a sense motive equivalent you're looking
Notice?
at? Notice. Roll notice for me. Absolutely. Notice or connect. Yeah.
9.
Nice.
Unless I could add charisma. Then it's a 10.
I think that's fair.
Oh my God, Nora has such a crush on this woman.
We knew that.
Like, it's bad. Nora's like a
Down hard.
She's a stuttering fool, and like, you know, she's usually kind of like clumsy and a little
Little out of it.
but like it's bad.
Yeah, you're a good kid.
Yeah, she's a good kid. And they get to talking, and
You're
she
welcome.
is like nerding out. She nerds out about like specific
Wingman.
work that Helena has done, and Helena is obviously like super appreciative that like someone
Ready to
here
talk about it.
knows her fucking work and is gonna nerd out with her about it. And then eventually she has to be like, okay, I need to go talk to your captain, and I need to meet your other crewmates. It's been lovely, and they go right. You're taking her on a tour of the ship.
Yeah.
As soon as she's out of the room, Nora just like fucking sinks under the counter that she works at, and she's just like, oh,
Man, that was all over the place.
it really was, wasn't it?
I'm so glad I came.
Don't make fun of me.
Deep breaths, kid. You'll get
Yeah.
it next time, I'm sure.
Yeah. She's so okay. Yeah, and she goes back to work. That's like all she's got. Nora.
Just remember, there's an EV suit in every single corridor of the ship, and the rest. Make sure, like, here's a designated fire, extinguishing devices. Here's how you use the comms in each and every single one of the room. Like, he's just giving the rundown.
Yeah, thank you. You like walk her through a PDA and everything. She gets to meet-
Basically, not that she's going to be part of the crew, but she functionally, if all of a sudden in distress and she's closed off in a room, she at least knows how to like save herself.
Yeah, when she meets Amrit, he like pings her immediately. He's like, you're excellent. Like he actually just says it to her, and she just eighth. it's not a lot, but I think I definitely got it stronger than my mom did. So yeah, but I didn't get all the fun things, and I didn't get too much of the weird things. So
Well, keep on hearing, you're writing books and the rest, and people are learning from you. You obviously led an interesting out of life. I don't think that's what defines you. That's just a personal
I
statement.
can't write books about my life.
Amrit just he just asks her,
I get arrested a couple of times.
so are you inherently psionic? And she just kind of like looks at him for a second, like kind of half smiles. Not really. I can do things that humans can't do inherently, but I don't really have a lot of control over it. I have a healing factor, and I have really incredible metabolism, and that's just inherent biopsionics. But I have a limited measure of psychometric foresight, and that's about it.
Foresight. Okay.
And he just like nods, like he understands exactly what she's talking about.
Me too. Oh my god, we're gonna be best friends.
He's just like, yeah, no, me too. Psychometry, mine works the other way. And she just kind of nods. Well, maybe if you want to help me look over the monolith when we get there. And he's thinking about it. So.
Nora's gonna be so jealous.
I don't want to lose.
Amrit?
I don't want to lose him. His
Yeah.
power's been useful.
They're gonna go, and he's gonna touch the thing, and he's gonna look in the
And he's
past.
just gonna explode.
She's gonna touch it. She's gonna look in the future. Fucking psychometry. Yeah, she meets you, and she just kind of laughs, and she's like, she doesn't have much cargo.
Yeah.
Fortunately, but she does kind of point at you. Your pendant,
Yes,
a cotton.
my first prince.
You
I'm a
interact.
shepherd.
Oh, okay.
Experimental stages, you understand. It's you know, I've been with this flock for a decade.
See, and I thought you might be a hunter, but
No.
I didn't. See, I didn't know that there are people trying to domesticate them.
There's not many of us, for good reason.
Yeah, for very good.
Yeah.
I've had my fair share of run-ins with the drift. So
Yeah. But there is need for repopulation, and this is the surest shot in the Alliance's eyes.
Nora wants to do some repopulation.
yeah. she kind of thinks about it for a second. She very respectfully.
This female gonna cause some problems on this ship.
I was just thinking of like, why have we haven't had any of these
Explorers
social
looking-
problems yet?
The explorer's looking for the hive. She's getting after that dive.
She respectfully just kind of takes a second and then she looks at you. I'm not sure whose need you're referring to, but if the Cygnus Association is keen on getting the wild things back out there, I'm not one to argue with them. She doesn't like them,
Yeah.
and she shouldn't,
Yeah.
you know. But she's telling you like,
Okay, good. I thought she was flirting with you for a second.
No.
no,
No, we're not into
You're like,
that.
oh, we need to help these alien life forms repopulate. And she's like, no, you fucking don't.
I said that's what.
Are you sure about that?
I said that's what the Cygnus Association is trying to do, but yeah,
Just trying to make some friends.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Interesting creatures.
Koshan, right?
Helena,
It's nice to meet you.
and you?
Yeah, she gets through the entirety of the ship, meets everyone, sees all the quarters. You get her cleared for security and everything, and pretty quickly, we can start to take off here, guys. Pre-flight's good for everyone. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So, no navigator. I'll make that roll. That's fine.
Oh, there it is.
Delightful. Yeah.
They were saying in chat. Because they were saying Nora's talking about geodes.
Yeah.
Chat, I have a meme for you. Check the Discord.
Oh no.
We have good news. Navigation's swell. You guys got the engines in working order. It's not a lot, but we're cutting 2 days off of our trip. 2 days.
Sure.
40 days. Flat 40 days.
Nora's gonna cry about that.
Just over a month. Just over a month, you know?
Good luck, kid. You got
do.
some stiff competition.
You do have enough time. You could hypersleep and
No,
finish your
absolutely
training.
not.
Fuck no.
I-
Not with a VIP on board, no.
First off, yeah, not with a VIP, not with an armed VIP on board. Second off, I don't trust technology like that. I can just read a book, right? Like,
I've got a laptop.
All right.
I need
Cool.
to oversee some interactions anyway. If
Yeah.
not for security reasons, just for my own sick entertainment.
Yeah. You guys take off. We leave Terminus Yard, and we're heading out into that final frontier. I need 2 will saving throws, or 2 mental saving throws from the 2 of you.
They're D20s for saving throws.
D20s,
Oh
yeah.
no, that's a 6.
6
Which
total.
wait, inspiration, right? Can I use that on that?
Well, what's your will value?
DC.
9.
Oh,
so I
shit.
just need 3.
50-50.
It's a fucking 50-50. Shecky, keep it together. Come on, you can do this.
Knew
I
it.
can't.
I didn't want to say I was like it's gonna be a 1.
It's a 1.
Oh, Shecky, do you want mine?
T, what's yours?
My mental save is a 6 and I rolled an 8.
Nice. Okay, you're good.
Do I get to add my wisdom?
No, you don't add.
You don't add anything.
Because your wisdom subtracts
Do you want it?
from the DC.
You can have it. You can have it.
Save it.
Shecky.
We knew thee well.
We already spent 1.
Welcome to the Babbles.
You have just a strange feeling. That's all. You have a strange feeling, and when you go to bed every night, when you wake up every morning, you feel like there are whispers, like in the very far like they're in the many miles away in your mind. You hear the sounds of whispers like wind, but you can identify them. There's nothing active. There's nothing present. It's just that faint imagining.
Music helped at first. I don't think it's working no more.
Not while you're out here. Fun.
Poor Shecky.
It's for your family.
No, that's what I was all about.
If we get going,
PJ, calm down.
Shecky does like, need to save them.
I just can't keep you anymore, boy. Gotta put you down.
Okay. And we are heading, I believe I said 333 Norma. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess I'll need D12s from everyone. We're doing some encounter checks.
Got
Doing
it.
some fun.
I always am hanging
what
close
we like to
to
see.
the VIP. Hey, that's what we like to see
11?
more.
10 and 11?
Hey,
4.
it's my birthday, 11/10.
Yeah.
Hey. Cool.
Cat.
I need skill checks from both of you to do your jobs.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, that's terrible.
12.
12. Good. All the cargo's fine. Yeah. Everything's good. Everything's fine on board.
Kit kat.
You
4.
4.
Rolled about as bad as I could. I've been hanging near the VIP. I don't necessarily initiate conversation,
No.
but I'll be cordial.
I want to talk to her at some point when we have downtime.
I am unsettled by the fact that I like this woman.
She keeps wanting to wander into engineering, which is like not against the rules. It's just like there's not a reason to be in engineering. Tabari Tabari, Amrit, and Sheki are all in and out of there, but it's mostly Tabari.
She doesn't ever say anything about why. She's just
Do you ask?
nah. I'd just follow.
Yeah. You like follow her into engineering every now and then, and she's just kind of like looking around the room. She's just like examining some of the machinery. You know, once or twice she asks you like questions about like, so who all works in here again? How long have they worked on this ship? You know, and you can tell her like Tabari's an old school guy. Amrit's pretty new. Sheki's kind of in the middle. And she otherwise is just like something about this room has like caught her attention, and she keeps coming back here. You're not even sure it's like fully.
She just kind of got a little draw.
Yeah, she's got like a little draw to this place.
I would, if it's right, a reoccurring thing. Like
It's
you're saying,
reoccurring.
I would ask.
It's like a couple times a week.
Yeah,
You
that's
find her coming in here
what's
with, like without any reason to.
what's the fixation?
She's
If you don't mind me asking.
Huh? Oh. Well, honestly,
Love, honestly.
No, it's Love Actually.
That's good.
Thanks.
I like that.
I'm not quite sure. There's just something in here I want to touch things, and I just don't want to, cause any trouble or screw anything up in here, because I understand it's all pretty delicate and vital to the running of this ship.
You want to touch things.
Yeah, I don't
like
want to.
the instruments.
Yeah, I don't want to like mess with the valves or fuck with their settings. I just want to touch things.
Can I do like a? I'm having a conversation. Can I roll a talk or a notice
Yeah, what for?
to kind of like, as like a sense motive? Like, what is that? Is she just got like ADD and just everything's whirring and shiny, or is this like?
You understand that she has psychometric.
She's I understand
Yeah,
she's got
she's
some
a
kind of
scion.
psychometric stuff. Is this like one of those? Because I've seen this in Amrit, right?
Amrit,
He's
yeah.
the one. I've seen it where he kind of gets that like distant look, and then he just kind of has that pull to something.
Yeah.
Is this that, or
It
is
seems like that.
okay? I don't even have to roll. It
You don't.
seems
Yeah,
like that.
you don't need to roll. You're familiar enough with your crewmates. It seems like that.
Is this something with your abilities? You got like a.
Yeah, no, I think it is.
You want to find out the future of my engineering room?
Maybe. I don't proper know. I just, I visit places and I just kind of pick up these feelings, and I just kind of read this energy, and I look through databases, and I read dusty old tomes, and certain details just catch my eye, and sometimes when I investigate those things, I'm not trying to brag, but I make great discoveries. It's this gut feeling I've always had, and when I follow it, things usually turn out pretty well. It gets a little dicey in an alien jungle, but things turn out well. And I'm not trying to like press any buttons or twist any dials. I just want to. I just know this is like the one room in the ship that I shouldn't be touching things, like unprompted. So.
All right, look. We make a deal. At very least, disarm,
Yeah.
and I'll keep an eye on you,
Yeah.
and just stay away from the knobs and buttons.
Oh, that's fine. Here, she gives you her gun. She gives you like her belt of tools. Yeah, that's literally. Oh, and then she reaches into her boot and she gives you her knife. And
That's
that's
exact.
it.
I was just about to be like, the knife.
Yeah, yeah. It like she had.
Come on.
She had like remember it was like so natural for her.
Yeah, it's okay. I do it too.
Yeah, you know that feeling. You feel naked without your concealed weapon, and you're like, mm-mm.
I don't not have my concealed weapon. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
I No. When's
I
the
don't
last
think
time you were
I don't
not?
think I've disarmed a single time through this entire campaign.
No. Yeah.
Oh no, I did with the brain thing, but I was having brain fuzz, so whatevs.
Yeah. So you guys are hanging out in here.
I also kind of want to make sure that, like, nobody else is paying attention to this.
She just starts touching things. Like she
she's
just
gonna figure out what happened to the previous crew.
she like well maybe she runs her fingers like along
That's a future thing.
pipes.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, no, Amit could do that, but he's not as keen as she is.
Yeah.
She runs her hands along pipes, or she touches like the base of like a computer's monitor, but doesn't like interact with it, obviously.
Okay.
And
It's like, that's thin ice.
you see like the black veins in her eyes, like seep across her eyes until the entire thing is. And I know this sounds like Mina Ashido, and that wasn't my intention, but until her entire eyes are black except for the gold, like slightly glowing ring of her irises.
I was like, she's not pink. What do you?
No,
Okay, I
but
get you.
all the whites are
Okay,
fully
all right,
absorbed
okay.
by black.
Oh man, I shouldn't have made that decision. I rolled low.
And she's just like touching things in here. She touches a wall, like an access panel wall, in just like one of the random kind of panels in the room. And she kind of pauses for a second. Court, what's behind this wall? I know there have to be like ventilation shafts or something.
That isn't one of my secret stashes, is it?
No.
Okay.
Actually, you've been in there.
Yeah.
You crawled through here
Yeah.
during an emergency once.
Which one was? Oh, that goes to where Tabari was.
That goes to that goes to auxiliary power.
Yeah. That's that leads to auxiliary power.
Okay.
Something you want to share with the class?
What is your auxiliary power system?
That
It's nuclear.
nuclear.
It's it's radioisotopic thermoelectric generators.
that
RTGs, yeah.
what the DM said.
That's real technology, by the way. Yeah, you tell her it's nuclear. She kind of takes a second. You need to talk to your engineer.
About
Radiation. That's my first concern. Yeah. Shielding. Talk to him about it. It's either that or something really good's going to happen and you're going to, like, I don't know, improve your entire power system, but I don't know, I just get a feeling from it.
well, I'll call him up and cross my fingers for the latter.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm really sorry. I know I get weird like when I'm like this.
Yeah.
But thank you. Yeah. I
And
think
you get the feeling again. Just let me know, and we'll work something out.
I get lots of weird feelings, Court.
Seems like it.
Doesn't lead me astray. You guys continue. That's all the excitement. I need one more round of D12s from everyone.
I absolutely bring up with
Shecky.
Shecky and Tabari though about that. We ever triple check after
9, 8,
those run-ins?
2.
Well, I thought I did a patch job on it. Have you worked on it, Tabari?
We did triple check the shielding on the radioisotopic generator. Why?
Well, that's a good question.
Court, why? Yeah, why are you bringing this up?
I don't think I saw anyone on the schedule to be down there for. I mean, I got a couple of days until we inspect that section again.
Call it paranoia, but if you guys got a minute, check her out.
I'll make an exception. I think I'll swap around my schedule. I'll be over there
Yeah, make a check.
2 hours.
Since Court's bringing it up, roll some kind of check for me. Fix is good.
Look, I don't tell my crewmates things necessarily, but I'm not gonna let something like that. Slide.
8. Wow. Okay. This is a lot. Tabari got 13. That was really good.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I don't have that
All right.
+1 no more.
You guys look it over. All the cladding's fine. All the subsystem bypass is fine. Everything's fine. And I mean, hell, the element isn't even active until you activate auxiliary power. Like, everything's fine in here.
I feel like we're missed. Oh, everything's checking out.
The only thing that is amiss at all, and this is on like third inspection, there is a system basically where you could eject the entire manifold from the mainframe.
It's just like, nope.
Yeah, it's just like, oh,
Jettison
our
to space.
RTG's bad, jettison it out of the ship. And you think that system might need to just a tune-up, but it doesn't seem like it wouldn't work if you needed it to. That's literally the only thing you can find that's like kind of
Worrisome.
worrisome at all.
It's Mari. As long as you give me the proper instructions and the rest, we can add this to the work schedule to check out the ejection system.
That's fine, but we're gonna need to do some. We're gonna need to get out of the ship and make some repairs out there as well. So,
Spacewalk. That's what I was figuring.
yeah, we'll have to go for a walk. Maybe when we get planetside.
Oh, I guess that'd be easiest then.
We don't have that much longer anyway.
Well, and there's another thing I was actually planning in the rest. It's actually a Pandaren roast. You fill a big old hunk of meat. You actually put cheeses in it and a bunch of spices and fried veggies around it. Is there any specific veggies that you like around that?
We are discussing this 10 feet away from an inactive nuclear
Nuclear bomb.
isotope.
Well, it'd be a lot more concerning if it was active. I just
All right. Hey, you guys.
Calorie count.
You guys crawl. Yeah, you guys crawl away from your RTG that's in the upper level of the ship, and
I guess I apologize, Tamara. I'm just trying to keep my mind preoccupied.
no, you're okay. Everything all right?
Just jitters.
I know.
They come and go.
About that roast, and you guys, yeah, you guys continue. We get to the planet. We get to Labyrinth's home system pretty quickly.
I wanted to talk to her when we had downtime.
Oh, absolutely. We can talk.
Yeah.
Like we're approaching though. You're like 48 hours from objective.
Cool. That's fine. So
She's just like in the cargo bay, kind of looking around at things. She's just like wanders the ship when she's not needed for a meeting or anything.
you've done a fair bit of traveling. You've seen a lot of the galaxy.
Oh,
Stop.
I've
Round, get around.
I've seen quite a bit more of the galaxy than most people my age. Yes.
Have you made it past association space?
Oh, well out of. Yeah.
Are you familiar with Outpost 63?
Here's the thing. Is this a human alliance outpost, or is this an association outpost?
From my understanding, it's neither, right?
Mm-hmm. So there are a lot of different outposts out there, and they come in many different series. If we're talking about like,
Okay, and it's near Sagittarius, right?
yeah,
Okay. It's near Sagittarius, if that's helpful.
Sagittarius Outpost 63. We assume unaligned scientific outpost, or is it military?
I'm looking for a scientist stationed there.
Oh, it could be either then. I've been to a lot of outposts, and even the ones I haven't been to yet, I do know a lot of people that would operate in places like that. Why do you ask?
I'm trying to track down I have a deceased friend, and I need to remand some of his belongings to his child. But I've never met this child, and I'm going off of hearsay as to their location.
She reaches out her hand to you.
Uh-huh.
Can I help you?
Certainly.
And you take her hand.
Yeah.
Roll a will save for me. You're not in danger.
Oh.
Just I need the
D20.
Yeah, I need the value. Oh, neat.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, her eyes like turn black in the way I described earlier, where like the veins just like creep until there's nothing left.
Just sitting in the corner, just like, fuck.
Yeah, she reads. And then she kind of like looks up at you. You need to go sooner rather than later. Whoever you're looking for, they're not going to be at that outpost much longer. And I can't tell you where they'll be. But if you're looking to meet them there, you're going to want to get going.
Do you think I have time to complete this mission?
Oh, no, absolutely. Yeah. I don't know if you really have any other options. Where are you going to get a ship? Who's going to fly it? Supplies?
Can't just walk.
No moonwalking? No.
But
no hitchhiking
One does not
across
simply walk
the
into
Hitchhiker's Guide
Sagittarius
to the
Space
Galaxy?
63.
I just, I think you'll know. I think you'll know when it's time.
Thank you.
Something just like seems a little off. That's all.
Huh. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. She just stops and asks, do you have the gift?
No. But, I mean, I'm around the Akata most of the
You
year.
do surround yourself with people and creatures that are mezzed, yes. That makes more sense. I hope you find whoever you're looking for.
Thank you.
Yeah, she continues on.
I guess I should have warned her that maybe I'm being inhabited by old gods or something, but...
I'm sorry. What was that?
I have no room to speak. I can't get him to shut up.
Guys, we've made it though. We get to this planet.
Okay. All right.
It's a relatively, it's smaller. It's only about the size of, like, to us, it'd be like the size of Mars, right? It's like the size of Earth's moon, but it's still a planet. Not a moon, not a planetoid, not some fucking asteroid. It orbits pretty close to its home star. It's in a very comfortable, habitable belt. And as we kind of get closer to it, the gravity's not super strong. It's about 80% of the gravity we are accustomed to as humans.
I can do a backflip again. I've done one of those for years.
Guy in his 50s, yeah.
Can you do a flip?
Guy biologically in his late 30s, Okay. But yeah, other than that, you guys can head down to the planet's surface and we kind of start to make our descent. It's a beautiful, sunny world. It's very green. It's not all just like thick jungle though. There are like more temperate forests. There are mountains and an entire hydrosphere,
She said the base is in the jungle though, right? We're hanging out.
Yeah, we're kind of in a thicker, wilder wood.
I just realized why they call it labyrinth. Yeah.
As you approach, you guys, looking through the opticals for this world, it has a very healthy atmosphere. The fuck? What are you drawing?
I'm drawing what Chris described.
What I do?
So
The
concerned.
mud raptors.
Oh,
Oh, Ian's seen the Mud Raptor drawing.
It's a different one. It's a
Oh,
different
okay.
drawing.
This is something new.
I hate it.
Don't judge me, Ian.
But yeah, you guys start getting down planet side, and it's a very rich, very healthy biosphere. Like the atmosphere is very dense, and as we're getting down, you realize a huge chunk of this planet's surface, completely visible from space, is all just this massive stonework.
A labyrinth, perhaps.
It is at least part labyrinth, or it is labyrinthine. It's not like, you
It's all
know,
winding around.
it's not all just like, yeah, winding walls and interlocking corridors. It's not that kind of labyrinthine thing. But you look and it is kind of like honeycombed here and there, or it has like kind of swirling crescent circular shapes. It's like not consistent across its entire surface. But there are individual shapes of stone that are visible from space. It's huge.
Cool.
We get
Great.
down to the planet's surface. Everyone's kind of, you know, ready to go. We can all EVA if we want to. It's obviously it's a breathable atmosphere, but EVA is also protective of us, so we can have our Jesus Christ. Like, we don't have to have all our breathing systems and apparatuses
It's-
equipped.
Partly
Nora,
armored.
is it safe
Yeah.
to breathe down there?
Oh, absolutely.
I suit up.
Yeah, we all suit up anyway. I think everyone will.
Yeah.
And
He puts on he makes sure that he has a mask, and the rest for actually just in cautionary,
Yeah.
like an emergency.
everyone except Helena. She's not suiting up at all. Like she's
Yeah, well, then whatever.
She's ready to
she
be
does
here.
whatever she wants. She dies early. I just get to go home sooner. I don't have to worry about these weird feelings anymore.
The gantry opens. The gantry opens out into this kind of lightly developed kind of jungle village that you see is made of like primitive woods and stones, but then also there are these beautiful plastoid, like white and gray mobile habitats that have been set up by the human scientists. The gantry's fully extended. You guys can get down from the ship. Helena just kind of looks up at all of you. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to get right to work, and so you folks can get planning as to whether we're heading home or whether we're staying for a little bit. Yeah?
Cool.
Just mind your manners with the locals, and don't eat anything that you can't identify. Huh?
I always pack a lunch.
All
I
right.
do.
Easy.
Yeah, she checks her fucking firearm one more time, and she just starts walking off briskly into this jungle in this very green, wild world.
The first thing I do, walk off the ship, and with that, take a piece of the earth and the rest and put it in a small little bag.
Fantastic.
Little jar of dirt.
I got a
Jar of dirt obtained. As we come back from break, guys, we're going to take a 5-minute here. Court is vaguely concerned. Shecky seems a little excited to explore this
As soon as he's a jungle in there, I was like,
jungle
Shecky's
planet.
like, "Ooh."
And Kosham's head somewhere else exploring what is necessary and what is
Nora's head somewhere else, too.
concerning. She fucking wishes it were. No. When we come back, Labyrinth. Everyone, take 5.